familiar. Ill. He truly... Wushu dancing has become... If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is... I have heard many of my acquaintances...
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formality.
Well, he's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his... It's understandable to find talking about such things in person.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask. This thing between us has festered. I've been in the tea business for most of my life. Over the past few years, I heard how when you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work. And every time I get to thinking like that, I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right...
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli.
Your words are too kind. Rather than fretting about their future, however...
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool... As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars... You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to... Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye.
Yes, you can say that again.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words. Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh,
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
So, that's how...
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow people with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the...
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, you've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other...
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't...
Will that even do anything?
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with any...
I'll do my best.
You are, despite my being in the tea industry for several...
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem.
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, all right?
We're way behind schedule.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were...
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could, as for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way?
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Xiao! You're here too?
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhang... It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for...
I see. Much like she does every year. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy... what is it?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so...
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
And is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more? This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped... Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could...
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity.
Oh, wait. Who in...
Well, I would imagine someone of...
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao?
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky, perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of...
Have you ever thought about making a kite shell? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an... When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of...
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting... If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just...
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends?
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't...
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, best not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't live. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Master, did I say something? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted...
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
You must be Mr. Ip! My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers, too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step,
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly! Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pooled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of...
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Got it! Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite. Hello again.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying.
All right, then. Thank you. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
A bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time with the Crux.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay. Whoa!
Here, allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? What's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?